Today, I would love to share with you one powerful practice that will help you reveal your blind spots around receiving something that you desire, crave deep inside your heart, and something you've been asking for, and around inner guidance, right? About inner guidance to see an opportunity when it shows up to receive what you've been asking for, because nothing is delivered as a ready to consume thing. It's always an opportunity that we need to see, and we need to take action when the opportunity shows itself up to us, and then we can receive what we ask for. And this practice is something that I do myself and share with my clients, and it requires radical honesty with yourself, the desire to grow, desire to overcome self-sabotage and self-deception, and it will help you to access deeper space within your psyche, right? It will help you to access those energetic and conscious caves in your psyche and labyrinths that are usually just performing beyond your awareness, right? Something that we call patterns, energetic patterns, and something that we keep repeating without our complete awareness, but then they will hold us back from moving forward and growing and from receiving what we're asking for beforehand. I do believe it's very important for us to experience receiving what we're asking for and fulfill our deepest heart desires, because this is how we create, right? This is how we manifest our inner creator, and this is how we live our soul purpose as well, right? So this practice is very experiential, and it's very energetic. So it's not so much about rational understanding of these things, because I'm sure you have done lots of work on yourself already if you're in my community, and you know all these things, right? So I invite you to ask your rational minds to step back and hear all these things in a way that help you to see something new, and not just see something new, but feel it inside of yourself and connect it with your own personal story. That is what is important. It's not my story that is important. That is your connection to your own personal story, your personal experience. That's something that when something clicks for you, this is what this practice is about. And we're going to talk about receiving something important for you, something that you deeply prioritize inside, and then understanding how can we see an opportunity, because opportunity is given to us all the time. It has been given to you before. You just didn't see it, or you were distracted, or you were not in the right place emotionally and mentally to see and understand and take courageous action when opportunity showed itself to you, right? So I invite you to close your eyes and just drop into your body. We need to be relaxed and soft in our body to be able to feel, connect, and open our heart to receive. Receiving is all about being open, being soft, allowing the energy to flow. So close your eyes, take a few deep breaths through your heart. On inhale, expand, create more space in your heart, open your heart to receive new energetic information, new experience, like you've never done anything like this before. Beginner's mind. On exhale, releasing all the anxious energies out of your body, impatience, expectations, judgments, mind control. Just this feeling of relief and openness and emptiness inside. And making sure all your muscles that you're not engaging right now are relaxed as well. And now I invite you to think about something that is important for you. Your deepest heart desire, something that you prioritize right now. And something you wanted for a while. You had that desire for a while, and you've been asking the universe or the God to deliver this for you, or at least give you an opportunity to receive it. But it's still not there. You haven't received it yet. Make sure it's something important and something that you can really choose, just one thing. And just focus on that. Think about that. Maybe you prayed and asked the universe to give it to you. And own it. It's important to really prioritize it and say, yes, this is something the most important for me right now, and not to push it down to this deep hidden corner where you feel, well, it's important, but I have so many duties and responsibilities in my life. I need to do this, I should do that. We are stepping beyond shoulds, and we are looking at the deepest desire, what your heart craves, not something that you have to do, not something that you should do, right? So it's very important to be honest that you really desire this thing, right? And when you desire it, you need to make sure you're ready to receive it, right? Are you ready? You can ask yourself this question now. Am I ready to receive it? If it is delivered to me now, am I ready to receive it? Am I ready to take courageous action when the opportunity shows up? Will I take that action if it is clear to me what action to take? So you have to arrive to this place where you're totally ready to receive what you ask for, because this is where we usually get stuck. We ask for something, and when opportunity shows up and we feel completely unprepared to receive what we ask for, and we sabotage ourselves, we get distracted, we talk ourselves out of that courageous action that we need to take. And the action that usually needs to be taken when the opportunity shows up to receive what we ask for, usually this action is courageous. It feels courageous. It feels like a stretch. It's non-traditional in your internal universe. It's something you haven't done before, because if you have done it already, you would activate that opportunity already and you would receive it already, right? So it's something that you haven't done, but you know that it's important to take that action and finally receive what you desired and asked for. When you get clear that this is what is needed, it's very, very simple, right? You need to get clear what you desire. You need to understand that it always comes in the form of an opportunity. And you have to understand when opportunity shows up and you recognize the opportunity, you need to take courageous action. It's always courageous action. It's not something small. It's not something you have done before. Courageous action. When you understand this, now I would like to ask you to look back and check in with yourself. When did the opportunity show up in your life to receive what you asked for? And I can guarantee you that the opportunity did show up. And it shows up many, many times. It's not just once. It's consistently available. It's consistently available on multiple timelines that you can choose to go there by taking courageous action. But it's important first to identify when did you have that opportunity, right? It's important to look back and recognize, oh, there was an opportunity actually, but I didn't see it because maybe it was hidden, maybe it was camouflaged behind something else. Sometimes it's not always logically obvious, but it comes through the feeling. It comes through certain signs, certain activation, certain like something clicks, you pay attention, and then you can get distracted with the shoots, with the duties, with with the normal thinking, what you usually do, how you usually think, how does your normal day go, right? So you don't go there. So think about the time when the opportunity showed up and you didn't notice that, or you didn't recognize it as a full-on opportunity, or it was confusing for you. You might come back to this exercise and do some journaling about it as well. We're just like starting creating that space for you. And then as soon as you spot that opportunity of like, well, yeah, there was an opportunity, ask yourself, what courageous action did you have to take so you could activate that opportunity and receive what you asked for, right? What was the courageous action that you didn't take? That's also important. Sometimes we recognize the opportunity, oh, there was an opportunity, and we just don't take action. We talk ourselves out of that. We find excuses why we can't do it. We go into fear because it's courageous action is scary. Something new, definitely something new. There are so many like excuses we can provide for ourselves to prove that no, we're not gonna do it because maybe it's not even an opportunity, maybe it's an illusion, so maybe or something else is important, you are not ready, you're not good enough, or what is that? Why? Now we're going to why. Why didn't you take that action? What action did you have to take and you didn't, and why? So this is a very, very simple and important process. If you take it really with full presence, with full commitment and dedication to know the truth and understand your relationship with your own inner guidance, your inner guide, you have that installed in your psyche already to be able to recognize an opportunity and understand what action needs to be taken. That's what our intuition for. This is what inner guidance is about. But it requires to be present in your body, to be really connected to your desire and prioritize your desire, and to be ready to take a courageous action. That's how it works. So you can do this exercise on your own. I do recommend to do some journaling around it, and go through all these steps. Identify what is that desire, what is important for you. Don't go and distract yourself with routine, with shoots, with duties and responsibilities of your life. You will always have enough of that, and you're probably not inspired and depressed or anxious because you don't prioritize, you don't really identify, this is very important for me. I want to focus my attention on this. I want to ask the universe to give me the opportunity so I can receive it. That's number one. Then recognizing when the opportunity is given to you. Do you know that moment that here you are? It's metaphorically, it's like I show up, you ask for something, I show up and I give it to you, right? Here in my hands. All you need to do is to extend your hands or arms, open your hands and receive it. Metaphorically, this is the action, the courageous action that we need to take. And we all speak about receiving these days, but for many people, it just stays on the level of talking and rational kind of understanding. Yeah, we need to receive better. It's like, that what it means. What courageous action? Maybe it doesn't feel courageous to extend my arms and receive it with open heart. But internally, we sabotage ourselves, and such simple thing can become really complicated when we go into our emotional process, our wounding, whatever is behind that, our not readiness, like why we're not ready to receive what we ask for. So recognizing the opportunity, recognizing what courageous action has to be taken or had to be taken before, when you look back, to receive what you asked for. And then also understanding why you didn't take that action. Why didn't you see the opportunity? And this is how you prepare yourself for the next time the opportunity shows yourself to you, so you can recognize it, you can own your desire, prioritize it, and you can take courageous action to receive it. Right? That's simple, right? I'll give you a few briefly, I will give you a few examples, right, of how can it look like. I remember I met somebody a long time ago, and I wanted to connect with that person. It was a very interesting person, like unique kind of soul connection. And I didn't really ask for their contact information, their number, didn't know much about them, and I just felt like, wow, I will see them again, right? And then they disappeared. This person disappeared, and I had no clue how to find them again, because I really wanted to get to know that person. And then I asked the universe to give me a second chance. Hey, I will take action. I know it's important for me. Relationships are important for me. And the way opportunity showed up was through inviting me to go and meet somebody else, just to go out, basically. And I didn't feel like going, right? But there's something was telling me, like, go out and have fun with this new friend that I had that was maybe not as interesting for me at the time as that second person. But I could sabotage myself, like, oh, I don't want to waste my time, I don't want to do it. But there was something telling me, like, go don't sit at home. So I went, and we actually changed the place we wanted to meet. Like, last moment, I think I suggested a different cafe to meet, to have coffee. And when I came there and we were sitting having coffee and talking, it was like a sweet, nice conversation. But at some point, the person that was lost, right, for me, the person I wanted to find again and connect with, came to that place, to that cafe, and sat down to the table next to us. And I was like, oh my God, you are asked and you are given. And the courageous action I had to take is to connect with this person. Hey, let's exchange numbers, let's meet again, while talking to somebody else. So I did that. So this is the example of how the opportunity can show up in kind of hidden, disguised form. Another time, business-wise, I remember I was in this very confused place where I discovered what my sole purpose is. I started my business. I just didn't know how to make it work and what kind of business model to create for my coaching business, right? And it was very different from the business I had before. It was like mainstream or masculine, and this one was like so feminine, so personal, so intimate. I didn't know how to make money out of it, and like I've been struggling. I felt stuck, and I was praying to show me the path. I was praying to gain clarity, to get support, right? Guidance. And I remember I found this video online. I don't remember exact details, but it was my business coach that I found her, and I watched her videos, and That was the answer to my prayers. And what all I needed to do to say yes and take courageous action to sign up for her academy, business academy that she had, like a year-long academy, and it was an investment in myself, like I don't remember, $15,000, something like that. And I did it right away. Within a few days, I invested in myself, paid it in full, and I was in part of her academy. And this is how I learned to build my new soul purpose service based feminine business, right? And I wouldn't be able to create this without taking that courageous action, right? And recognizing the opportunity as well. And many times, I see women and people in general don't take that courageous action. They're not present enough with themselves every day to see the opportunity. It's a good practice to keep asking yourself, so where is it? Where is the opportunity? Because as soon as you ask, you're given an opportunity. There is not much time between you asking really genuinely and saying, I'm ready, show me. If you do that, if you show up this way, it will be given to you. The opportunity will be given to you right away. You need to recognize it and take courageous action. That's it. I hope this was really helpful to you, and I hope it will help you to receive what you ask for and listen to your inner guidance.